You can make a difference. You can give hope to a child.
Welcome to another episode of One on One. My name is David Stahl.
And I'm Chris Reinsma. And Dave, today we get to talk about a unique element of the Kids Hope USA program.
The kids,
No, because other people work with kids.
the mentors,
No, other programs have mentors too. What's the
schools.
Well, there's school-based mentoring programs.
I don't know. Then what would it be, Chris?
It's the prayer partner, Dave.
Ah,
That's the
prayer
unique
partners.
piece.
That's right.
Indeed.
That's what Kids Hope USA has. That's unique to our program, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And Dave, talk to us a little bit about what it means to have a prayer partner in that relationship.
Well, first of all, what it means is that you're following the way the model is set up. Because as you know, we ask that every church recruit a prayer partner for every mentor. Okay, you know that already. But what does it really mean? What it means is that a mentor goes into a relationship with a child and he or she is not alone. You go in with a prayer partner. You have somebody with you that you can talk to, that you can rely on, and who will hold you accountable too, Chris. But more importantly, it's a person that you have a relationship with, that you can look at and say, I'm in ministry with a partner right now. And that partner is praying for me and my child by name every week.
Yes.
That's the importance of a prayer partner.
Yeah, and Dave, it's not just that that you have a prayer partner, but I think we're learning from some information we're collecting now. It's about having an engaged prayer partner. What does that mean, really?
Exactly. Engaged is, it's almost like when you get engaged to be married, okay? It takes two people.
Absolutely.
It
Yeah, that would be
definitely
really
takes
weird
two
to be
people.
engaged to yourself,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah. For the prayer partner, what it means to be engaged is that you're actively praying every week
Yes.
for that child and that mentor and their relationship.
Right.
And by praying every week, I mean specifically for that mentor and for that child. That doesn't mean, and the prayer partner was never designed to pray for the school community overall or your community in general. Those are good things to pray about, and I'm not saying don't do it. But the core the core accomplishment that a prayer partner needs to focus on is praying for that mentor and that child. So that's on the prayer partner side. And to do that, a prayer partner should seek out information and, so that you can pray specifically. Now, on the other side of the engagement is the mentor. Mentor, for you to have an engaged prayer partner requires you to provide information about your child, about your
Yes.
relationship, about what's going good, what's not going so good. Just this past week, just yesterday actually, Chris, I contacted my prayer partner, Steve, and in the course of thanking him for a couple of prayers that I
Yeah.
could see were answered, what I also did is I said, hey, our little guy has said that he'd like to play football, only doesn't know how to catch it real well, so we're going to start playing catch with a
Right.
football.
Right.
And you know what? Steve is going to pray for that now. He feels like he's practically there with us because he knows what's going on.
Yeah.
That's a highly engaged prayer partner.
Yeah. So it sounds like, Dave, what you're talking about is the quality of the relationship back and forth,
Right.
and that there's a regular communication, so it's a quantity thing. So when we say engage, there's a quality to it, that you guys are sharing meaningful information back and forth, and there's a quantity in the sense that you're doing it on a regular basis.
Exactly. And I think it's healthy, Chris, to establish a rhythm, meaning you and your prayer partner or you and your mentor, whoever's watching this,
Yeah.
decide, okay, when is that communication going to take place? That's a great discussion to have.
Right.
Steve and I have agreed that I am going to update him after I get out of the session on Monday afternoon with my little
Right.
guy. Now, I admit, this week, it was Tuesday before I got in touch with Steve. Sorry, Steve. But I did get in touch with him and update him specifically on our session. If you let too much time go by, here's what happens. You just give a general update, and
Right.
after a while, you will give no update, and you won't have an engaged prayer partner.
Right. And the thing I like about what you guys do is that you were talking about the football example. It's very specific so that his prayer partner knows what to pray for. And when we're when we can be that specific about a prayer request, then we know when it's answered, don't we? And that
Exactly.
can be a celebration rather than just this general prayer. So I like that idea. And we've created a document that helps you do that. It's just kind of a bunch of circles, and in the center circle is the mentor and child relationship. And then there's a bunch of circles that kind of surround it, which would kind of be those specific things. And a prayer partner could use that and fill that out. I'm praying for this relationship, and here are the different elements of the relationship I'm praying about. And obviously those change, but I think it's good to go to God with those specific asks, because then we can come back and go, look how God answered our prayers.
Exactly. It was so fun to be able to send Steve a message that started off, Steve, first of all, an answer to prayer. And I shared with him what happened. You know what? I could sense the joy when he
Yeah.
responded back to me and said, that is great. Because I tell you what, you'll know you're highly engaged, a mentor and a prayer partner, when you're talking about answered prayers, you're talking about prayer requests, you're thanking your prayer partner for praying, you're thanking your mentor for updates, and together you're thanking God for what's going on.
So we've talked about what it means not just to have a prayer partner, Dave, but to have an engaged prayer partner and someone who's going to communicate regularly with you, specifically with you. And when that kind of relationship develops between a mentor and prayer partner, and we can see these things happening in a child's life, we see change. And that's exciting.
Absolutely, Chris, because we all know that when you change a life,
It's no small change.
Chris, it seems like we forgot something.
There was one thing we weren't going to forget, Dave.
What was that?
We weren't supposed to forget to say that the National Day of Prayer.
Oh, that's right. That's November 16th, a Friday, right?
It is.
It's
Yep.
the Friday before
For Thanksgiving. Always is.
There we go.
Mhm.
So now on that day, I forget, what's supposed to happen then?
Basically, all Kids Hope USA programs across the country are just asked to pray, and if they want to send prayer requests into us, they can do that. But we're praying along with everybody in the country for Kids Hope programs, kids, mentors, everybody on that day.
That's right. Here in the national office, we kind of shut down what we're doing. We get together and we get into some serious prayer, don't we?
We do. So how could we forget that?
I don't know. Boy, we need to pray for better memories.
We should probably do that right now.
Yeah.